Hello students of class 11. So today I am going to start the first chapter of maths of class 11, that is set. So before that, many congratulations to all the class 10 pass students who did really well in their class 10 exams. Many congratulations to you, and now also from class 11 also you have to do your study like you have done before, but here the chapters and the subjects are little bit vast, so you have to do consistently hard work. By doing that you can really succeed in class 12 also. So all the very best to you for the next journey, and be consistent always. Don't take study as a burden, just be consistent, just do your study from your heart. Okay, you can succeed in this journey also. Okay, so all the very best. Let us start our first chapter, that is set. So see, what is a set? The definition of a set is, it is a well-defined collection of objects. So when we say the well-defined collection of objects, that means the set is defined. Okay, for example, there are many examples. Suppose various kinds of triangles. There are many kinds of triangles, although there are different types of triangles, but the basic definition of a triangle will remain same. That is, a triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, so all the triangles have 3 sides and 3 angles, but there some differences are there. For example, in some triangles the 3 sides are different, in some triangles the 3 sides are same. So like that there may be differences, but the basic property, that is the basic criteria of a triangle, that is same. Okay, so we can say as an example of a set, we can say set of all triangles. Okay, set of various kinds of triangles. Suppose this is a board and I am drawing many triangles in this board, so this will be a set. The collection of all triangles in a plane will be a set. Okay, like that there are many examples of sets. Okay, so let me discuss one by one. So first of all, this is the definition. It is a well-defined collection of objects. In place of objects we can say elements, or we can say members. For example, class 10. Class 10 is a set because in that class only class 10 students can sit, can study. Okay, there is an eligibility criteria for giving class 10 board exam, all of you know. So class 10 or class 8 or class 7, we can say these all are individually are set. And why we need set, that will be discussed. I am going to discuss later on. Okay, so in set, or we can say in class, suppose in class 10 there are many students. Okay, so students are called objects, or we can say members. Okay, so we cannot say objects, so in that case we have to use members. But if in a set there are objects, suppose there are some pen or pencil, we can say, then we can say it as object. If there are object, we have to say object. If there are people, that means for example student or some persons, there are some person in a set, so we can say it as members. Okay, there are some members in a set. So objects, we can say objects, or we can say members, or we can say elements. All are same, just in different situations or different conditions we have to use different words. Sometimes we have to use elements, sometimes we have to use members, and sometimes we have to use objects. So sets are used to define the concept of relations and function. So later on we are going to discuss the second chapter, that will be the relation and function. So set is very much useful in that chapter, so that's why I have written it here. So set are used to define the concept of relation and function, which we are going to study later on. So there are some examples which I have written for a set. So number 1 is various kinds of triangle. Different types of triangles are called set. Means the collection of different kinds of triangles is called a set. For example, we have scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, right angle triangle. Okay, there are many triangles. If I draw many triangles, suppose in this plane, so this plane containing all the triangles will be a set. Okay, because this is well defined. Okay, well defined. So this is one example. Second example is the rivers of India. So there are many rivers in India. So this the collection of rivers in India is called a set. Number 3 is collection of months starting with the letter J. So suppose in a set there are the months which starting with the letter means the initial of that word is J. So for example, January, June, you can say July. Okay, these are some months. So collection of the months starting with the letter J is called a set. We can say it as a set. Collection of vowels in English alphabet. For example, A, E, I, O, U. This can make a set because these are all vowels. Okay, vowels in English alphabet. So these are some examples of set. If I can say which are not set, which are not defined. Okay, so which are not defined. So there is one example. There is one beautiful example given in the book. That is collection of 5 most renowned mathematicians of the world. In world there are many mathematicians, okay, but here it is written collection of 5 most renowned mathematicians. See, this set, this particular set is not well defined. Why it is not well defined? See, because the criteria for determining a mathematician as most renowned is differed from person to person. For example, if you are finding a person as very renowned and the different person may not find that person a renowned person. Okay, so there are different criteria from person to person. There are different way of thinking, there are different ways of seeing, there are different ways of judgment. So on that way we can categorize the things. Okay, so in that way we cannot say that the collection of 5 most renowned mathematicians is a set, because it is not well defined. So we can say a collection should be a well defined. Okay, collection should be a set should be a collection of well defined members. There should be well defined members present in that set. So here are some more examples. I have written examples of sets that are defined in mathematics. So first of all, this is bold letter N. Bold letter N, we already know in class 10, in 9 we have studied about it. Set of all natural numbers can be denoted with the letter bold letter N. Okay, and natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, next is set of all integers. So all integers means all the negative numbers, positive number including 0, all are called all are called integers. For example, we can say -1, -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3. These all are integers. Next is set of rational numbers, that is denoted by Q. So rational numbers are the numbers which can be denoted as in P by Q form. Okay, so that means 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 5. These all are what? Rational number. So it includes 0 also. That means we can say among N, Z and Q is having the largest number of elements or largest number of members, because it contains all the P by Q numbers also, as well as the integers also, as well as the natural numbers also, because all of you know 2, 5, 3, all these are integers, natural numbers, as well as we can say it is a rational number, because 2, 3, 5 can be represented as 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 5 by 1 respectively. Okay, so among the 3 set, this is the set which contains the largest number of numbers or largest number of members. Next is R. R is the set of real numbers. Here see, what are real numbers? As you all know, rational plus irrational are called real numbers. And what are irrational? Irrational, all of you know, the numbers which are what? Non-terminating and what? Non-repeating. Okay, for example, root over 2, root over 3, root over 5, pi, these all are what? Irrational. So irrational plus rational is equal to what? Real numbers. So if I can say among this four, we have what? Real number is the greatest one. This is the largest one, because in real number we have all the numbers, natural number, integer. So sorry for the disturbance. So we can say in real numbers we have all the numbers, rational plus irrational. Okay. So next is z plus. So z means set of all integer. What is the meaning of z plus? Set of all positive integer. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more number is there. 0 is also included in set of positive integers. Okay. Similarly, set of positive rational numbers, you can say all positive rational numbers, that means all positive p by q form numbers, but in p by q form denominator should not be equal to 0, that is q should not be equal to 0. Okay. Next is r plus. R plus is the set of positive real numbers. Okay. So these are some of the few examples of sets that are defined in mathematics and that are very, very important. Whenever a question is asked to you, then they can give you one condition, and in that condition the number can be represented as a short form in the form of notation. Okay, so we must know the notation of each number to do the question easily and accurately. Okay, so these are the few examples. So the first point is already I have told you, objects, member, or you can say it as elements, all are same, that means all are synonyms. Okay. Number 2 is set are denoted by capital letter. Set can be denoted by capital letter A, B, C, any capital letter we can use. Number 3 is elements are represented by the small letter A, B, C, X, Y, Z, etc. So the elements of a set is represented by the small letter. For example, I have given you one example, that is set of vowels in the English alphabet. So I have to write A, E, I, O, U as a small letter, because that are the members of that set. Okay. So if I can say that set, if I can consider that set as capital V, then the member should be what? Small letter A, comma small letter E, comma small letter I, comma small letter O, comma small letter U. That will be the members of set V. Okay. So that are the members. So I can say that are the, suppose if I say V is a set, then the members are A, E, I, O, U. So I have to say that E is an element of set V. I have to say what? E is an element of set V. I have written that set as capital letter V. I have taken that letter, capital letter V. So E is an element of set V. Like that we can say I is an element of set V. A is an element of set V. So in mathematics we cannot write this sentence. We can write it in a very short way, and we can write in a way like that E belongs to V. Okay, because E is a member of V, that's why we can say E belongs to E. E belongs to set V. Okay, and this belongs to, this symbol in mathematics we can write it as like this, and the name of this symbol is what? Epsilon. What is the name? Epsilon. Okay, E belongs to V. We don't say epsilon. Okay, in physics you will get this letter, that is epsilon. There in physics you have to use this quantity. This will be taken as a constant there, but here we can use it as a notation, but not as a constant value or anything, but we have to use as a notation. It will not the meaning of this symbol is belongs to. You have to say it. Okay, like that. E belongs to V. Like that we can say A belongs to V. Okay, we can write it A belongs to V. So I can write B belongs to V. No, because B is not a vowel. So how to write not belongs to? You have to cut it. Like when you write equal to, then not equal to, you have to cut the equal to sign. Similarly, not belongs to, does not belongs to, you have to cut that symbol by a line. Okay, so B does not belongs to V, or we can say C does not belongs to capital letter V. So this is the symbol of belongs to. So come to the next, that is the representation of set. So how to represent a set? There are two forms. The first one is roster form and the second one is tabular form. Okay, sorry, set builder form. So roster form, we can say roster or tabular form. So how to represent? See, one example I have taken, set of all even natural numbers. Okay, so even natural number, we all know it starts from 2, then it will go 4, 5, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Okay, we can write it like this. So we have to take one alphabet, then one capital letter. Okay, so capital letter I have taken A. You can also take any letter. Okay, so A is equal to, in curly bracket we have to write like this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So like this it will go on, because here it is given that set of all even natural numbers. So we cannot write all of them because it is uncountable. So we have to make 3 dots like this. Okay, like this we have to make dots. That means it is going. Okay, it is going, it is continuing. So this is the set, we can say roster form or tabular form. So similar way, if this is given, then they will ask that you have to convert it into set builder form. Okay, so I have written this conversion. So in set builder form, how to write this set? So see, same set I have taken, set A is equal to curly bracket. You have to say like this, set of all x. See, set of all x. The meaning of 2 dot is such that means you have to define what is x here. So what is x? X is equal to twice n, 2 into n. Why I have written 2n? See, here all numbers are multiple of 2 because these are even numbers. So all are multiple of 2. So multiple of 2, all of you know, we can write it as 2n. Okay, comma, n belongs to n. N belongs to n, that means what? N is a natural number, it starts from 1. And see, here the first number is 2. Okay, so it is not 0, it is 2. So for making 2, you have to take n firstly as 1. Okay, if I take the value of n is equal to 0, then 2 into 0 it will become 0. So the first value of x becomes 0. But we have the first value as 2. So we have to start the value of n from what? 1. So 1, then after that I have to take 2 because 2 2's are what? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these are what? All these are natural numbers. So I have written the condition that n belongs to natural number n. This is small letter n belongs to n. So like that, in set builder form you have to write this whole condition. And if you are taking any new variable, see here I am taking a new variable n. And what is x here? X has the value starting from 2 and so on. Okay, so first of all I have to define what is x. I have to write x is equal to what? X is the multiple of 2. So I have written it. And then if I have mentioned one variable, then I have to write what is the given condition that variable should satisfy. Okay, so I have to write like this, n belongs to natural number n. So this whole bracket we can read it as set of all x such that x is equal to 2n, comma, n belongs to natural number n. So this is about set builder form and roster form. So now you can easily do exercise 1.1. So come to page number 4. There is question number 1 from exercise 1.1. So it is written, which of the following are sets? Justify your answer. So here see, first number is the collection of all months of a year beginning with the letter J. Yes, this is a set because the collection of all months is well defined. Okay, so this is a set. Next is number 2, the collection of 10 most talented writers of India. See here, this is this set of collection of 10 most talented writers of India. So in my opinion, if I am having 10 most talented writer of India, in my opinion it will be different, and if you go in your opinion, then it will be different. That means the criteria, the likes and dislikes are different person to person. Okay, so here we cannot say these are 10 most talented writers of India. Okay, so this is not a well defined collection. Okay, so this is not a well defined collection, that's why it is not a set. So you have to justify, you have to write that this collection is not defined as the 10 most talented writers, who likes 10 most talent, means who are 10 most talented writers. It may vary from person to person. Okay, so that's why it is not well defined, therefore it is not a set. Similarly, number 3, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. This is also not a set. Same reason you have to write the collection of all boys in your class. This will be a set because this is well defined. Okay, next is the collection of all numbers less than all. It is not printed here. So if it is written natural, okay, the collection of all natural number less than 100, it should be well defined, because we can say 1 to 99, all are well defined. Okay, means 1 to 99, it is natural number for me also, it is also for you also. Okay, it is for all, it is universally accepted. Okay, so we can say this is a set. So similarly you can do remaining question. Next question, see question number 2. A set contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to insert the appropriate symbol belongs to or not belongs to in the blank spaces. So in number 1, we have to write belongs to, because 5 belongs to A, 5 is inside the curly bracket. So 5 belongs to this set. Similarly 8, number 2 is 8. 8 does not belongs to, because 8 does not belongs to the set A. 8 is not present inside the curly bracket. So 8 does not belongs to A. Similarly number 3, 0 does not belongs to A. Similarly 4 belongs to A. Yes, 4 is an element of this set. So we have to write the belongs to symbol, that is epsilon. I have already told you the symbol of epsilon. Okay, so try to do the question 2. Next is question 3. Write the following sets in roster form. So number 1, set A is equal to set of all x such that x is an integer and x is between -3 and 7. So x is an integer, we know integer is a number that are positive, negative and including 0. So between -3 and 7, it is written that x is greater than -3 and it is less than 7. So less than 7 we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, okay, -1, -2. And next x is greater than -3. X should be greater than -3. So -3 more than -3 यानी -3 से बड़ा. So immediately -3 से जो बड़ा है वो क्या है? That is -2. Okay, so -2, -1 we can write in order. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and curly bracket closed. So we can say, we can write it in roster form clearly. So remaining questions will be discussed in my next lecture. Please try to do these questions up to question number 3. So thank you for